1,000 to 5,000. And imagine how many people she does that for every day. This morning when I left the house, she has started doing it this morning. All right. So that's something you can do. So cleaning services is something you can do. You can go to people's home. You can decide to clean. Another thing you can also do in this, and you can decide to go to schools, and say, okay, you know what? I do cleaning services. I can help you come and be cleaning your schools. You can go to offices because this is an industrial site. So you have to think about how you can maximize opportunities around here. So you can go to those offices and say, okay, you know what? They don't have to employ you to be paying you 30K to do cleaner. I'm saying you can create that economy yourself, where you can go to people and say, okay, you know what, I run a cleaning service. All you just need to do is a bit of branding and just switch yourself up and then approach those schools. Okay, you know what, I will come and clean your school. At the end of each closing day, I will sweep, I will clean you, I will dust everything when your students have left. And all you just need to do, so you don't have, they are not employing you full time. I hope you're getting the idea. They're not employing you full time. What they are just doing is you can do 3, 4 schools in a day and then you charge a fee. All right. Then the other one, of course, is laundry that I talked about. I mean, everybody know what laundry is. You can decide to now open a laundry facility. It doesn't cost much. All right. All you just need is to get your soap, get your baths, get a small place. You can be doing it in your house and then go to people, get their clothes. And because this environment, people are busy. And so people don't have time. So if they see somebody that approach them and say, okay, you know what, I can help you, do all of this, your cleaning and all of that for a fee, they will pay. You don't have to charge so much. All right. You don't have to charge so much, but you can get a level of clientele where you can work with. So if you have 10, 15 people that you are working with and you are charging a fee, that way you are self-sufficient. All right. Now, um, let me talk about self-delivery agents. All right. What are self-delivery agents? You can register, for example, with the likes of Jumia and Konga and use your house as a delivery center. What I mean is that when they get orders, all right, they deliver to you, and your house is like a pickup point, all right. For I mean, how many of us shop online? All right, you shop online, Abi, and you buy something in this environment. For example, if you have ever tried to order anything from Jumia or Konga and the likes, you find out that they do not have a base that is around this environment, right? They will always tell you somewhere outside the level that you should go. If you want to do pickup location, no. Like if you want to pick up by yourself, at times they will tell you that they can't get in here. They can't come here to deliver. I've had it a lot of times, almost every week. I try to order things and they say they can't come here. Now I noticed that I saw a banner while I was working around in that show sometime this week. I saw that somebody posted a banner there that he or she is a Jumia delivery agent. Perfect. Now those guys will partner with you. It doesn't require you anything. It doesn't require. What they will do is when they get shipments to this region, they just come and place at your end, and then people can come and pick from you, and that's all. And you are charging a fee. Now, the other thing you can also do is because of the issues that what's it called? These delivery guys give people in Lagos, right? You can also become a delivery agent yourself. You don't need a bike. What you can do is you can, find a way to put yourself out there and let people know that you do delivery. So you help people deliver stuff. You can use public transport. So somebody wants to deliver a package from Eleko to be from this place to Eleko now. And yours is just to charge a fee. Okay, I will help you take it there. All right. It's possible to do that. Or maybe you just need to put a bit of branding, maybe put a banner in front of your house that you are a delivery agent, or you can help people deliver stuff. A lot of these companies inside the zone do all of that. They usually maybe they need somebody to come and get them food outside the zone. You can decide to be their delivery person. All right, that also works. Okay. Number, what have we done? Anybody following? Number 5, Abby. Okay, there's more, but let me share. Let me share one more. Parfait business. Anybody know what a parfait is? Okay, so I believe this is why we talk about a parfait when she comes up to speak, right? Now, you can make parfait and sell. Now, parfait sells very well, right? Parfait sells very well. What you need, I mean, she will tell you how you can start, basically. But if you start a parfait business, what you can do is you can partner with restaurants. All right, say you can partner with restaurants, supply. Let's say you are supplying the parfait for about 3,500. All right, and you make an agreement with them that for every parfait they sell, they take 500 naira. You have 3,000 naira back to you. Imagine if you're able to supply about 10 to 15 pieces of parfait to a. What you just need is to make sure that the place you are supplying to, they have enough traffic. The place is moving. So work around with restaurants. Okay, you can collaborate with them. Tell them, okay, I make this. All you just need to do is to put short. The one you can do that we all know. There's French choice in Eleko. You can go and supply your parfait to them. There's another one. There's one also at Idasho here. You can supply. There are some of them along this route. Those restaurants that are booming. There is Mabula. You can go there because people go there a lot. and they will want to take something like that. All right, it doesn't cost you much. Okay, so if you can sell a large quantity, you find out in a day you're already beginning to supply about 50 pieces. For you are supplying 70 pieces, and then you go from there. But then let me drop one more. Now, if you are someone here who is into like maybe fashion or beauty or something like that, if you're a beautician, all right, now here's something you can do. All right, you do not necessarily have to go and open a store, a beauty store in that sense. What you can do is to partner with. If you notice all I've been talking about, is more about partnership and collaboration. All right. So in other words, what you are most likely spending is relationships and not exactly money in that sense. All right. There are businesses you can start by just partnering with people. So if you're a beautician, for example, now, all right, you can look for an hairdresser salon or a barber shop. All right, you can look for an hairdresser salon or a barber shop and then meet them. Oh, I usually beautify people. So those who go for their own best on Saturdays, I do all of that, and then just stay in their location. When somebody comes to make their hair, they know that you do beauty, all right, and then you help to do all of those makeups, right? You can also do that in a barber shop. You can stay you can just meet those guys and partner with them and tell them, okay, what you guys might need to do is to agree a fee. So if I attend to 5 people in a day, maybe I will give you 2,000 naira from what I make. That one it does not cost you anything. All right. So there are a few more, all right, that we can get to talk about, but of course we can't touch on them. There are digital marketing skills you can learn, and all of that. But then let me quickly touch on go 1 minute. Let me quickly touch on how to raise funding. All right. Please, can you quickly scroll to the last slide? All right. So if you want to start this business I've mentioned, there's still more, and you are looking at how to raise startup capital for your business. All right. There are a few things you can do. Number one, you can do bootstrapping. All right. What bootstrapping is you are doing self-funding. In other words, you are using your savings. All right. You save. You work for a particular period of time, or as you are working presently, you have any money to start up a business. You can start saving a particular amount somewhere, and over time, that money goes. You can use to start. You can do family and friends. All right, you can meet your family and friends and tax them. You can say, okay, you know what, I want to start this business. This uncle should help you with that. That uncle should help you with that. You can reach out to your friends to help you with a few amounts. Another thing you can also do is to do crowdfunding. All right, where you put something online and then you tell about 50 or 500 people to gather maybe 2,000 naira for you. All right, now if you notice, I did not mention debt. So please, is this okay? This is it. I did not mention debt because you cannot start a business. Well, now that's a topic for another day. So if we eventually get to have a bigger class than this, like we intend to do, we can talk about all of that. So I hope you've learned something this morning and you've picked 1 or 2 ideas you can start off with. All right, thank you very much.
I hope we're supposed to clap more better than that. Because the information that has been given are vital ones. Information plus application leads to transformation. When you are not informed, you will be deformed. So ẹni tí ò bá ní tí ò bá gbọ́ ohun tó ń lọ tí ò bá mọ nǹkan tó ń lọ ìtorí ẹ̀ Yorùbá ní ẹni tí ò bá ti bá Sister Anna, please let's clap for her. She's not okay. Because she's a very busy type, and she wants to come and share for us the secret of her being busy and making money. So she has still gone out to make money. Maybe she will meet us. Yeah, let's clap for her. So then we'll be moving on to the next speaker to come and talk to us about fashion designing. Fashion designing. How many of you wear clothes here? I wear clothes. Some people did not raise up their hand though. Because the answer I've even presented itself, we are all putting on clothes. There's no how you will not wear clothes. So we'll be calling on Sister Anna. Yes, the name is the same, but they are different persons to come and talk to us about fashion designing. Let's appreciate her.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ gbogbo ilé. Orúkọ mi ni Adékúnlé Àná. Amúnidára ni mí. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àti múra ìṣesí wa láti jáde. Torí ẹlòmíì ó máa múra kò ní mọ̀ pé yes bóun ṣe dress ó wà proper or kò wà proper. A dẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ pa iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ wa láti lè kọ́ṣẹ́ ọwọ́. Kò le lójú ẹlòmíì ó le lójú mi ò kò le. Torí èèyàn kọ́ṣẹ́ jù ń pó pẹ́ nídìí iṣẹ́ náà 3 years ó yẹ kó mu kó láti lè gbàyè láti dá wà ní ààyè ara ẹ̀. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ dẹ̀ dá fún àwọn obìnrin ìsìn ó dáa gan. Láìsí iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ní ọ̀dọ̀ tèmi mi ò lè mọ ibi tí mò ń bá wá báyìí. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ mi òun ló gbé mi dúró báyìí. Mo dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run àti ìyá mi tó fi mi sí ẹnu ẹ̀. Mo ń gbìyànjú agbára mi. Mi ì mọ nǹkan tí àti pé láti lè dress gown, wrapping gown, straight gown, skirt and blouse ó wà proper. Láti lè gé straight gown kò le. Bóyá draw gígé kò lè ju bí 1 hour, kò tẹ̀lé tó 1 hour láti lè gé just straight gown. Ó dẹ̀ máa wà okay. Orí eléyìí sìn mo gé mú wọn kò pé 1 hour láti rán straight gown. Ṣòkòtò náà láti lè gé straight gown láti lè rán náà kò hard bí bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ náà. Àti jumpsuit, top and skirt, flare top náà ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lọ. Armless gown, armless gown and armless jumpsuit náà ó wà náà bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ.
Let's appreciate her. Ẹ jẹ́ ká pàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn. For the benefit of those that did not understand the language Yoruba. So she's a fashion designer. She has a lot of work and she's quite stressed a bit. That's why she can't spend so much time with us this morning. Now she's explained to us that she can sew different styles of clothes. We have gowns, straight gowns, flare gowns, jackets, jumpsuit, trousers, name it, different styles that she can learn, and she's ready to train us in this skill acquisition program. Let's appreciate her once more. So when you come Saturday to see the demo, forget about what she's just saying. By the time she starts demonstrating, Yorùbá ní tabade dishe, eya ṣe. So when you see her working, that's when you will know that yes, this is our fashion designer. So she can really sew different styles that is in vogue now. Imagine somebody might say, I have an experience of sewing 20 years ago. Till now. The styles that you know at times might not be in vogue now. In fact, different things, even the way of cutting, how they cut clothes now has changed from the way we cut clothes then. So those are the things, all those little tricks, even if you learn a little before, and there's no cap to knowledge. There's no cap to knowledge. There's no how you say, I've learned this thing. In fact, somebody that is just learning today might know something. God might drop something in that person's mind and he will use it and it will become a new style. So you have to, even if you have learned 20 years ago, you have to come to that person to learn that style. There are some people, they don't sew. They don't sew. They don't climb machine at all. Their own is to design styles. Amari, our magazine, Tatiman pick his style. Àwọn kan iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n nìyẹn. Can't design style, and God gave them that. If you tell them to come and sew it on the sewing machine, most of them might not be able to. But when we talk about designing style, they can. So, but this auntie here, she can design style and she can also sew. Let's clap for her once more. So I'll be calling the next person, which is Sister Esther. She wants to talk to us about hairdressing. Let's clap for her. Only irun ni ẹwà obìnrin, hair of a lady, of a woman is her beauty. Is that not so? So she wants to tell us how to beautify our hair. She will train us. Those of you that have female children, how you'll be able to plait your children as well as plait for others and make your money. That is what she wants to tell us.
Praise the Lord. Yes. Bí ọ̀rẹ́ mi sì sọ̀rọ̀ lọ, iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ dára. Ó dára fóbìnrin, ó dára fókùnrin. Ẹni tí ò ní iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ kò dáa. So hairdresser, iṣẹ́ mi ó dẹ̀ fine. Ọmọ mi kékeré, ó ń ṣe irun. Ọwọ́ mi ló dẹ̀ ti kọ́. Tó bá ṣe irun fún yín, ta ló ṣe irun yín ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ tí Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ràn lọ́wọ́. ẹni tó bá ń rojú kò lè ṣe hairdresser. Bá ṣe lè ṣe irun ó fine, all back, bá ṣe máa fọṣẹ sírun, à set irun, à lẹ́jẹ̀, à fixing, many so ó wà ń bẹ̀. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ pé praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. Let's appreciate her. Let's appreciate her now. I can see that it's only the women that are clapping. The men said, thank God, me I know they plait hair. Now barb they barb. But you will marry or if you have not married. So if you want your wife to play fine hair, so clap now. Clap for her once more. So Sister Esther has come out. She's an hairdresser, a professional one. And she even said something that bring my attention to the fact that it's not only for women. I've seen men that plait. And mind you, they even have traffic. Like there are people coming to them a lot. I have one at Ibadan at Ojo. This guy got there. It was just a very small store. They use a wood to just do it very tiny, like narrow. Two people cannot sit down inside that shop with him. It will be crowded. So I was just like, what's going on? I was watching. But I found out that December that year, I was shocked. If you see people by the roadside, so they are entering into that shop. People were like, what's going on? So I was now asking my client that was beside there. He said he's very fast. That you know that man has 9 bones. That 9 bone is really working because if he's braiding like this, you as a woman that think your hand is fast, both of you start together. You will use half the time you will use to braid. So people like to go there because they will not waste time at all. And you said, and number 2 is that he does not gossip. You say men not get time for gossiping and talking all these things. He said, so there's no how you will be implicated. There are some people, they went to plait hair and they will call them that this issue that happened that day, maybe you were there, that has caused problems. Say you don't have time for that. And so I discovered that by January that year, the next following year, he expanded and beautified the shop. So I think about 5 years later, when I went to Ibadan, I was shocked when I got to that particular place. I don't know whether he bought it or what, but the remaining shops by his side has disappeared. And the whole place now, they have not beautified it with all this, they design it like a mall. Or let me say, it's very beautiful, so beautiful, with lightning and everything. And I was like, wow. Even have a lot of apprentices and the likes with real packaging now. So these things that we are talking about is not also bad if a man know it. Mind you, whatever you know is for your own benefit. Now, and she have talked to us about different styles that we have, how to plait weaving, this thing, Didi, fixing, retouching your hair and the likes, how to fix weave on, how to make gel, packing gel and the likes. So all this, she's good at it. And she even said she teach her daughter, her young daughter, and she can plait very well. So if our young daughter can plait very well, then I believe we too, we can learn, right? Let's clap for ourselves. So we are moving on to the next speaker, which is myself. So, and I'll be talking about baking and event decor, catering, event decor. So we are talking about snacks, cakes, and decoration. Let's pick it from there. Bro Steven. So now when we are talking about baking, catering, making snacks and the likes, this is a general knowledge that everybody should have. If you have been maybe a last born in the house and you are a boy, a man, and you don't know how to cook, you find out that when you start living alone or you go to school, you will suffer. Because the only food you can eat will be what? Bread. And another one is what? Gari and noodles. It will not be Indomie. I've met a lot. As an health doctor, have met a lot of people that eating Indomie morning, afternoon, night has led to serious damage to their health, irreparable ones. Because there are some issues that when it happens to you, it will take years for you to come out of it. So, but why are they at risk of this, eating bread every day? It's because they don't know how to do another thing now. That's it. And when we go out there to say, okay, let me enjoy, why do you see that when there is eatery, Maybe there is eatery now. They are selling normal rice, snack, and the likes. You see that people will be going there. That place that you used to go to before, you will not go there anymore. Is that not so? Number one, because of the packaging. Number two, because of snack. They will have different kind of snack. Oríṣiríṣi àwọn snacks no money níbẹ̀ that is not so you cannot, and the taste will be different. When you buy roadside pop-off and you get eatery pop-off, you will see that it's different. Pop-off ju pop-off lọ. So, and these are the things we want to talk about. We'll be talking about how to make some basic snacks, foundational snacks. There are some snacks that once you know how to do those snacks, you can know how to do every other snack. We have different secondary snack, but if you don't have the knowledge of these primary snacks, there is no how you can know how to do secondary snack. Ó dàbí ẹni tí ò mọ bọ́n ṣe ń gé straight gown tó wá lóun fẹ́ máa rán flare. It's not possible. You have to, it's step by step. And mind you, most of these snacks that come by now, we don't have it, we don't do them here in Nigeria before. So how is it that those people that know how to do it now, they know how to do it is because they have knowledge before. If you have pre-knowledge of something, when you watch another new thing that they just do within 30 minutes or 5 minutes, you say, okay, don't worry, I've get how to do it. Because you have a foundational knowledge. And the first foundational snack we'll be talking about is pop-off. How to make pop-off. Pop-off pass, pop-off. Please tell your neighbor, pop-off pass, pop-off. Those that like to eat pop-off, I can see that they are already salivating. So we are not cooking it today. Come Saturday. So we are going to learn how to make pop-off in different ways. How to twist it, how to turn it. Do you know that you can even put filling inside pop-off? You can bite into pop-off and it will look like pie, as if you are eating meat pie. It is possible. But if you only know how to do that adaposhe, because that yeast and sugar it's not like that. It's not by putting yeast and sugar alone. There are a lot to it. Then we'll learn how to make buns. What is the difference? Some people will even feel it's the same thing. Pop-off and buns is the same thing. There is a large difference between them. We'll learn how to make donuts. How many of us like donuts here? I like donuts. I'm a donut fan. Raise up your hand. Wow. So to those people that like donuts, come Saturday, we are going to make donuts. There's going to be donuts. We'll give a demo on how to make this thing. We have pillow donuts. We have our normal ring donuts. There are different ways. There are some donuts you see, they don't have O. I was telling somebody that go and pick one donut. And the person look. He said, Mommy Joshua, come and see donuts in there. I said, there's no donut. Okay, check that place. There is donut. He said, there's no donut. Then I now have to go back and say, this is donut. I said, because it not have hole in the middle. So I don't know that it is donut. Then I told her, this is called pillow donuts. Okay, no problem. So we have different types of donuts. So how do you, and there are some donuts, you see that it has filling. There's something inside it that come out. Some of them you put jam in it, strawberry jam. Some of them you can put chocolate. Some of them it can be milky donuts, whereby you fill it with milk. I did one during this last week at home. And when I did it, my boy was just troubling. Mommy, come and give us more. Because we fill it with Nutella. There's Nutella in it. So when they bite into it, they chew the Nutella in it. So how do you fill your donut with jam, with different filling? How can you make it? And we are going to learn how to make egg roll. Egg roll have different versions. There's a way you can use yeast to make the dough. You can use cake batter. There are some donut egg roll that when you are eating it, it tastes like cake. How did they do it? It's egg roll you are eating, but it will taste like cake. You come and learn how to do that. Then we are going to learn how to make pancakes. Pancakes. When I call it pancakes, it's because we have different versions of pancakes. You can twist it to whatever you like. And the reason why I am a lover of pancake is because health-wisely, you can turn it into a healthy food for yourself. That you pack it with different nutrients, even for your family, before you introduce to a client, a customer. It's a very healthy diet. You can add anything to your pancake. You can add fish, you can add crayfish, you can add different things, tomatoes and the likes. You can make what do we call it? Pepper soup pancake. That when you are eating it, it tastes like pepper soup and there's no water. There, it's just flat like that. So we are going to learn how to do that. How you can turn it into a roll, like bread roll. You bite into it. When you can make that, you don't need to be getting bread. The reason why most people are eating bread so much is because they can't make the substitute of it. These are things that will take you just 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You are through with it and you are ready to eat. When you have that, then your tea is ready. You take it like that. Then we learn how to make pie, meat pie, fish pie, and fish roll also. So all these snacks we are going to learn. And the beautiful thing there is that we'll learn this thing even with crude instruments. A máa kọ́ àwọn nǹkan yìí pẹ̀lú àwọn instrument tí ò gara lọ, àwọn nǹkan tá à ń lò nulẹ̀. That is what we want to base our training on things that you use at home, your basic things. That some people feel I can't know how to do snacks because I don't have all those instruments they use. All those your spoon, your fork, and the lights that you have at home. There is a way you can use it to make snack. Then we'll talk about cake, different version of cake, oil-based cake, butter-based cake, mist-based cake. We're going to talk about chocolate cake, vanilla cake, sponge cake. We're going to talk about red velvet cake and fruit cake for wedding cake also. So fruit cake, when you're doing a wedding cake, is different from normal cake. In fact, that's why your wedding should not be impromptu. Because if you want to make cake for wedding, we start the preparation sometimes 3 months, 6 months to the time we are going to bake your cake. So that's why to do weddings, some people will now say it does not reach caterer turn now. It's not yet for us to go to the person that will do the cake now. Let's still wait and do other things. No, because there are some preparation they need to make 3 months, 6 months. So if that your wedding cake, you now go and keep it. Some people they will say, I want to grieve my uncle that is coming next week, 2 weeks to come and visit us, and there's no fridge. You leave it. Now say it's dry. The thing is dry. What's in your? It's because you didn't give the caterer enough time to make the preparation they should make. If that preparation is made, that cake will spend 3 months without fridge and nothing will happen to it. If well preparation has been made. So, and how will you bake this cake? With crude instruments. How you can bake nice cake with pots. You bake with pots, you don't need oven. How you can start with pot? I've been baking for years. For years. I think I learned catering 2010, 2011. And I've been baking since then. And number one, I've not even used electric oven for one day. Like this one. Number two, I started using charcoal oven, layered oven, I think 2 years ago. And I've done cake more than I cannot even remember. I can't count the number. I do 3 layer, 2 layer, and tall cakes that we have heights, and I will not use oven. I'm not using mixer. Mixer that if you want to get mixer now, you get it with 450,000. So 1 point something million. But I've never used mixer, and I will do you a 3 layer high cake. I will do a cake that when you put it here, the head of that cake will be the same height with my head. And I'm not using any instrument. So how can you do that? With your normal turning stick and the likes, and follow the normal process. You are going to learn that, as well as cake decorations. They are so agile. At times when we are decorating very tall building, whereby the roof will be like times 2 or times 3 high. There are some that you have to climb these 2 ladders that NEPA people always use. That when you slide it, ladder will become 2. Is that not so? So you have to climb that. When you climb that again, the person will still need to hang on pole to hold decor there. So men really excel in this a lot also, as well as women. My boss that taught me was a very short woman. I know some people will be thinking in their mind that, thank God, me, I'm not tall, oh, me oga. My boss will always call herself Oga Kukuru. That's how she used to. She's very short. And when she's climbing anything, she will tell us, you guys hold me, or don't let me fall down. And she has been in this work. She's traveling. She gets work from different parts of Nigeria, Port Harcourt, the likes. Even from here, she traveled to their places. So how can you do various decoration, altar decoration, home decoration for wedding, birthdays, and the likes? How can you do car decor? Car decoration. There was a day I traveled to visit someone, but one of our family members is doing wedding that day, and the groom is going. They did not decorate the car. I said, why you people? They said there's nobody that know how to do it. Is there need for it? I said, at least when the bride see the car, they should know that the bride family, they should know that this is the groom coming. And thank God in that street, they are selling some things. So we just go there, get ribbon, get this, get that. And that's how we designed the whole thing. They were so happy that day. I didn't plan it. And these are things that you don't need much instruments. You don't need to go there with anything. And we transformed the whole thing there. When I traveled there, I only took my transport fare. When I'm coming back, I came back with my transport fare complete in my pocket and extra change. Courtesy of the fact that of what I know. So these are the things that we are going to learn in this course of skill acquisition. And when we come on Saturday, we'll give a demo on it, like a practical. You come and see the practical view. Thank you for listening. So our time, we are quickly moving on to question and answer segment. So if you know you have question, you've heard a lot of things, and you have question, you want to ask one or two questions, please raise your hand so that I'll give you a number. Mo ní béèrè yálà lórí gbogbo ohun tó ti sọ ni o àbí nípa ọ̀rọ̀ iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ta fẹ́ kọ́ àwọn nǹkan tí òye wa ń bẹ̀ ni ẹ jẹ́ ká nawọ́ sókè. Okay, I can see one hand at the back. Number one. Okay, number two. Is that all? We have just two. Okay, number three. I have my brother here. Okay, number four. Contribution. Okay, number five. Is that all? So now,